but I felt a bit guilty doing that, like I was heaping too much pressure on you. But were you always fairly confident of winning, or was today a surprise for you as well as it would have been for lots of spectators out there?
Yeah, I think it's been a surprise for me every year, actually. I mean, I don't think you can ever expect to beat Mo Farah. The guy's got an amazing record, and whether it's on cross country or the track, he's nearly impossible to beat. So, no, I mean, I can't say I was confident that I was fit, and I want to get out there and give myself a chance, but I can't say I was confident I was going to beat him. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. It's just I love cross country, so
particularly this course.
What is it
about this park and this course that seems
I don't know.
You?
I think it's the mud. The cold and the mud. Growing up in Minnesota, that's just what we grew up with, and I'd prefer a little more snow, but hey, I'll take the mud.
You'd like to see the World Cross come back here, wouldn't you? I guess.
I would. I was a little worried about the 8K today, because the last 2 years have been 4, and I like to think of myself as a little bit shorter in distance, but I guess once you turn 30, it makes sense to move up a little bit. So yeah, it felt okay. Luckily, I'll be dropping back down to at least the 5K, if not 1500s outdoors. So hopefully that'll feel short.
The list of scalps you've taken here now reads like a who's who of world distance.
I know. If only I could beat him on the track now too. So I mean, yeah, I think there's no doubt you put some of these guys on the track, and to be honest, like in a 10K, I've got no shot taking down Mo. But out here in cross country, I think changes some of the variables. It's a little bit early season, so you never know where people are at with training, but it evens things out, and that's what makes cross country exciting, is you never know what's going to happen. So
you said you can't expect to beat Mo, but what stage did you reckon you had him?
With like 50 meters to go, when I looked back, I get being where we are in the world, I didn't hear. There was a few cheers for me, but there was a lot more Mo's out there, so it felt like he was right behind me the whole way. And it wasn't until like 50 to go, after I felt like I was kicking for 800, that I finally looked back and was surprised that I had a shot to even beat him. So yeah, I mean, I appreciate him coming out, and he's a guy that he doesn't have to show up for cross country races. So I was really excited to just get a chance to race him. So
did you have a plan to wait until the last lap, or was that just sort of improvised?
I wanted to wait a little bit, but the race plays out so differently every year. Like, it's hard to really develop too much of a concrete plan going in. You kind of got to just play it as it goes. And I thought it was going to be a little bit harder out there, the way the weather was, but this course softens up a lot, and even every lap it seemed like the first few corners around that 1K loop got softer and softer. So I just kept trying to pick lines. It got harder and harder to find those hard lines, but yeah, I mean, I think there's just more to think about, and so it's just kind of like waiting for the crowd to thin out a little bit and then timing your move. So
you step onto the track now as well, don't you? You're doing the mile at the Millrose Games.
Yeah, the mile at Millrose. Unfortunately, cross country's over now. Yeah, I'm starting the campaign to bring cross country back for the Olympics, Winter Olympics.
I think you get a lot of people supporting you in that campaign.
Yeah. This 4x1 is a great event too. So I think when you put basically this meet in the Olympics, you can make it be a lot of fun. Put it on snow too.
Yeah. And then into the summer, you've got the US Olympic trials as the big goal.
Yeah, Rio is the big goal this year. So this was the first goal, but the big one on the horizon is in July at the trials, and then hopefully the Olympics in Rio.
Yeah. A lot of the preview pieces were talking about this being the start of Mo Farah's year ahead of defending his titles, but it's a great start for the year for you as well, isn't it? To try and get in the US team for the
yeah. I can't get away. This is as good as it gets.
Yeah, very good.
Thank you. Well done.
Thank you, Garrett.
Thank you.
Well done.
Thank you, Garrett.